And I think if that involvement is still something that lingers, it's not something that's going to stick to the energy. It's already kind of losing its like glue residue to attach itself to this connection. So either you or this person, you're starting to recognize some sort of negative energy that also needs to be taken care of. I want to know how this person feels about you, and I want to know how you also feel about this person when it comes to this connection, or possibly even like a previous connection that the two of you had. Again, I'm not going to call it surface level because it's very much not surface level. Deep diving into the depth of the ocean is it's a process, and it has its risk, it has its danger zones, and it's not easy. It's not easy to do. It is saying face your financial fears and then visualize abundance in all forms. I never just take these cards based off like finances or work employment. Face your financial fears can also be about sharing and like engaging in a lifestyle where you have to have a joint bank account, share a home, split costs. You know what I mean? Like this starts to lean into a territory where you do start to be in a more of a relationship style where it sort of is like a marriage. You are putting, like, if you're paying 50-50 and you're splitting things, or you're trying to go, like, you're trying to work on compromise. And that could have been either a difficulty, because this is how this person feels about you, though. It is coming up upright. I really think that, not so much a difficulty for you guys, but I do think that you maybe feared it. Like, maybe you or this person was afraid of that next step, of that, like, joining those accounts, joining your life together. It could even be like a physical fear of like marriage, because facing your financial fears, and then in the little paragraph it says, be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear. That every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So you could have doubted yourself. Maybe you doubted yourself in like a higher end connection, like marriage, or this could even been like a counterpart to, maybe they had fears that they couldn't fully, expose themselves to you in this way without exposing some sort of hidden fears. There's also visualize abundance in all forms right after that, which is telling me that this person was like heavily undecided though, or you were undecided about feeling this way. If you had fears about joining a bank account or having a family together, blending last names, that's another thing I was going to say. Blending homes. Maybe you were afraid of bringing your kids in with their kids and blending a home. That feels like a big part of this, because there is a fear of releasing control, and like failing, and by failing, like losing this relationship, blending your family and it not working out, or having your kids meet this person and then it didn't work out. There's a fear there that you won't be able to control that situation or that outcome. But you or this person are in obvious reflection mode immediately after you're feeling this way. You transport yourself almost instantly into spirituality, or maybe not even by choice. This could be something that happens like in your dreams by accident. Like you have these thoughts before bed, you're afraid, and you're afraid of this person and this connection, and then you fall asleep and you have an amazing, beautiful dream, and this person makes you feel so safe and so loved. That's you visualizing abundance in all forms. It's not just a conscious, envisionment. You're not just consciously like wanting this person, or consciously afraid. You also have an unconscious like desire for this person, an unconscious like manifesting ability to want this to become real. This also says God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually does become reality. Hold a steady vision that it is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that it is what you will experience. Which again, I think that you do already have, like, you have doubt, but you have so much of your like unconscious being, your spiritual being, that it doesn't believe in any of this that your like physical human form is believing in. All your anxiousness and the stressors that's coming from the fears and the anxiety that you have of like not being able to control the outcome, or failing in this, or feeling like this relationship failed, it's uncomparable. you can't beat the way that you show up in ways that you can't actually see, in the ways that you only feel. I want to see how you feel about this person as well. It's not the first time I get this pairing out, and it's weird because both of these cards came out like different times, so they weren't like sitting next to each other. But it says moonlighting and exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Seeing both of these together and how she's kind of like holding on to a ball, sometimes I do take that as inner child like healing or inner child work, that you're focused on that. But I also see it too with this moonlighting card as like a mini moon. It's like a mini projection of your manifestation in your hand. So starting this reading off, I think part one I did say like you're sitting on a message. Maybe this person is like your counterpart. They're sitting on a message. They're sitting on something to say, a topic, communication, something of that form. And it's slowly like gaining momentum. It's slowly, what's the word? Cultivating like your attention to whatever, because moonlighting is about putting focus on something even though you're not fully there yet. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So it's like being in a relationship, and maybe at first it starts off as a situationship, and you don't have to believe that just because you're in a situationship with this person that you will never marry them. That's like not always true, you know. Like sometimes it takes a bit for those manifestations to manifest, especially with the exercise to increase your energy and manifestation. I'm seeing that as a call to focus on the levels of energy you have right now. If you're feeling like really run down and tired and like you need extra sleep, because this is affecting that dream life that you have with this person, whether it's to blend your family, to get back together, to move in together, whatever it is. It does affect your overall energy with this person when you are overexerting your own energy and you don't have like physical exercise too is like what this typically does call for, like actual physical exercise, going out for a walk or a run, or just doing something that's like fun but energetic. It's not just like, don't do something fun like going to sit inside and play a video game. Like that's like another part of this that's like manifesting your own, you know, your own life. But that's outside of this. I think in specific, this is like a need for you to get energized. You really need energy, some sort of energy, because you're really, I feel like in a, I heard a couch potato, there we go, couch potato vibe, and I'm not seeing you very energized. So you could be noticing some changes if you do step up in your energy. So how do I think this pertains to how you feel about this person? It could feel like you don't really know what you're working towards right now, right? And even though I do feel like that's mainly or partially because you are on a couch potato, you're really just looking with the walls surrounded by you. You don't see what's going on outside. There's more to focus on outside. You could see probably more movement, more potential with that increased movement. You will also see like movement in this connection because of yours. It's like mirroring that responsibility of your manifestation into your actual life. So I just do feel like you think that this person is